Okay, here is the first topic for the beginning of the year for higher students, congruence, similarity, enlargement. First of all, we're looking for the two triangles that are congruent to each other. That means they are exactly the same size. And when I look at A, the dimensions of A are 2 by 3. So the only other triangle that is 2 by 3 is C, so that is congruent. Similar triangles, if I look at the dimensions of B, that is 4 by 6. And if I can find a scale factor that links A to that, then that will be similar. So if I look at the shorter sides, 2 to 4 is times by 2. 3 to 6 is also times by 2. So that is the similar triangle. So that is B. If I looked at D, it's 2 by 4, and the link between 2 and 3 and 2 by 4, there is no scale factor. Question 2, when a shape is enlarged, it always becomes bigger. Tick whether this statement is true or false. In fact, it's false, and the reason is that enlargement can become smaller. So if something becomes bigger, it's multiplied by a value bigger than 1. So something like 2, 3, 3.5, 10, something bigger than 1. However, if we get a value that is bigger, and if we get a value smaller than 1, we usually use fractions. Value smaller than 1, then it gets smaller. So a good example would be half size. So that would be times by a half. A quarter of the size times by a quarter. So, but we call them enlargement. So that's the reason. Number 3, here are two congruent triangles. State the conditions that shows they are congruent. First of all, you need to know the conditions of congruence. First one to look for, and the most common, one of the most commons is side, side, side. And if I can see that the sides are the same, well, 5 goes with 5, 4 goes with 4, and 7 goes with 7. In fact, that is the condition that works for this. The other congruents are side, angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and right angle, hypotenuse, side. So they're the 5 that we use, but in this case, it's side, side, side.